Right. Um, this is my Lotro character. Um, Normally, people might have some alts listed here, but I've just got one character. Um, this guy, I've called him Wise Lord. He doesn't really have a proper name yet. Uh, you can change the name after though. He's a level 56 Dwarf Runekeeper, and he's currently in the Hall in Esteldin. But we'll just go into this character now and take a look at some of the stuff. Yeah, lots of people have alternate characters. Um, right. First of all, the most important thing would be you might hear people talking about leveling all the time. So up here you can see that he's a level 56. Also, it's shown here down at the bottom, level 56. Um, and in the character panel here, this is the character panel. You can see he's a level 56 there. Now, um, I'm going to explain how XP works. You can see at the bottom here I'm 266,801 through 276,502. So I just have to get a little bit more and I'll move up a level. When the top value is equal to the bottom value, you move up a level. So I'm just most of the way through level 56 now, almost at level 57. Um, and XP is earned as you kill enemies in game um, and as you complete quests. Now, you can see up here that in green, I've got a value of 3,974, and in blue, a value of 4,752. The green represents morale, and the blue represents power. So the more power you have, i.e., if this number here is larger, then you can inflict more DPS, which is damage per second, on your enemies, so you can kill enemies faster. Which helps when you're completing quests, because quite often when you're doing a quest, the quest is to kill so many enemies, so you can get the job done faster. And obviously, as you attack enemies, they attack you in return. So morale, which is the green value, 3,974. Um, if you've got more morale, you can take damage a lot easier. Like more morale makes you stronger, so you you can take more pain and more damage. And obviously, when these values move right to the bottom, that's when your character kind of dies and you have to restart from somewhere else, which you don't want to happen because when you're in when you're in battle, you want to be able to continue with the battle and get the job done. Um, so leveling down here um, increases your morale and your power. But one of the other things that also increases it is the outfit that the character wears, which are these things here. So you can see he's got a hat, um, shoulder guards, cloak, robe, gloves, leggings, and shoes. Um, Sorry, I'm just looking at my notes. Um, and over here is the jewelry. Um, so he's got earrings, necklace, bracelets, rings. He has a token to put in his pocket as well. And down at the bottom, this is his runestone that he uses for casting his spells, for attacking enemies, and also healing himself. The chisel increases everything again, because a runestone, you can't craft runestones without a chisel. The universal toolkit is for crafting. I'll show you that in a second. And then the rune satchel is what's used to to keep the chisel and the runestone in. And all these things increase the morale and the power of the character, and also the armor, which makes it easier for him to progress through the story. So all these things, you can pick them up in game from doing quests as you go, but the best way of doing it is to have friends online in game to craft these items for you, and also if you craft some of them by yourself. So to show that, actually, first of all, I'm going to show how equipping a different item changes your morale first. So these are your bags where you keep a lot of stuff, but also you have a vault, which is why I've come to the Vault Keeper here. In here, I should have some items that I can equip. So we'll just try some armor for the upper body, and we'll have a look at this guy's waistcoat. It's for an item level 51, and you can see that I've already got an item level 53 equipped, and the one that I've got has more armor. But if I put this in my bag and equip it, you'll be able to see these values up here for morale and power change. So just by double clicking this, he equips it. That should change what it looks like, to be fair, I think. Look, I think he changed his appearance there. So if we go back, see how his appearance changes, but also you'll see these values here for morale and power change. So the good one is the one that I've got equipped. Now, when I equip the one that's item level 41, which has got less armor and stuff like that, these values here will go down. So 3974 and 4752 has gone down to 3905 and 4697. So obviously I don't want that. I want to keep the one that I've got. But normally you'd be crafting or having things crafted for you with a higher value, so to make you more powerful and give you more morale. And the way that's done is with crafting. So this is the crafting panel. These are the different vocations. I'm an armourer, and the three vocations with being an armourer is prospecting, metalsmith, and tailor. So a tailor makes the clothes, a metalsmith will make heavy armour and chisels for rune stones and stuff like that, but mainly heavy armour. If you look at some of this stuff, you can see it's all the heavy armour for a runekeeper like me can only wear light armor, but some of the different classes wear heavy armor. And tailoring is good for me because at the moment, let's say here I've got minimum level 51 rugged rock climber's cloak. Actually, we'll take a look at his gloves. So level 51 gloves, which is this. So it's exactly the same. I've got the rugged rock climber's gloves. But as you move through different levelings, you get access to all these different things. Here's some of the earlier levelings that we were using before. Thick pristine gloves there. The values for them aren't as good for the morale and power. So as you can see, my character here, I crafted my own clothes. You can see where it says crafted by Wiselord in the green there. That's me. But over on the jewellery, my friend crafted some of these. So Audriel, she's an elf, and it's just one of my friends, Audra. That's just a random earring. Most of this stuff was crafted by her. And the Runekeeper, the Runestone was crafted by Audriel as well. Because she's got a jeweler, and jewelers make the jewellery and the Runestones. My armourer doesn't have a jeweler vocation listed with it. I'm just Prospector, Tailor and Metalsmith. Sorry, I'm just looking at my notes. So yeah, runestones. These things are crafted by jewelers, and those are what are used for attacking enemies. So a better runestone will give you more power in blue and more attack power. You can inflict more DPS, that's damage per second, to an enemy when you're out in battle to get quests completed and such. The metalsmiths make the chisels. That's these things. That improves everything as well. And the runekeeper's satchel. That's what's used to keep the runestone in. And universal toolkit isn't as important. We use that with crafting, which is what I'm going to show next, because I need to show how crafting works, to show how these outfits can be made by players in the world to improve everybody's power and morale and stuff like that. So we're going to craft an exceptional scholar's chisel. So if we go under metalsmith, I think Runekeeper's chisel under artisan. Exceptional scholar's chisel. So in order to make the basic scholar's chisel, which is this one here, you can select chisel of fire, chisel of lightning. Let's say you want lightning. This one. Obviously it's a lower leveling. We'll ignore that for now because I don't have the crafting ingredients to make something higher level that's going to improve my character. This is just for demonstration purposes. So you can make that with these basic ingredients here, and you can make the exceptional one, this one here, just by having these prilled brimstones as well. So if you have that and you hit use and make, that's even better. So to start off with, we want to make some dwarf iron ore. Now iron ingots. Ingots have to be crafted, and a prospector does that by mining the ingredients, mining the ore and crafting ingots at a forge. I need some dwarf iron ore. Let's just have a look. I need the prilled brimstone and the dwarf iron ingots. So if I go to my vault keeper, open up the vault, and just bring that crafting panel forward so we can do a search. We want to search under all. We're going to look for the ore first because we'll actually craft the ingots from the ore just to show how it's all done. iron ore. Dwarf iron ore. So I'll just bring my bag up, and we'll move 23 chunks of dwarf iron ore into there. But also we want the prilled brimstone, so let's just prilled chunks of prilled brimstone. I've got 24 of those. Whoops, I need the bag up first, and then just move the prilled brimstone into there. Actually, you'll see that I've also got some dwarf iron. I've also got the dwarf iron ingots already, but I want to show you how to make ingots using a forge. The reason I've got dwarf ingots is because if you look under the crafting panel, I'll just minimize all these. As you craft things using, sorry, this is a better one to look at. As you craft things as a prospector, you gain XP for crafting, and let me just dwarf iron ingots. So I've got 11. I can craft those now. I need a forge. So I'll just go over to the forge now. I think that's roughly in the corner over here. So just talking about XP for crafting, you'll notice that the prospector doesn't. You can't use ingredient packs for crafting with for the prospector, but for metalsmith and tailoring you can. So artisan, scholar's chisel, this is the thing that we're crafting, and you can actually use ingredients packs here. We've got 47 ingredients packs. Right. Um, so let's say if you want, I'll make one with an ingredient pack later to show the difference. But to start off with, we're going to craft. I'll just put this. Whoops, not the back. The crafting thing there. And I'll just turn around a bit so you can see what it's doing. It'd help if that sprite thing didn't move in the way there. Like down here, I've got the universal toolkit equipped. So I've got the prospector's tools, and this is the forge here, which is also required. This thing. So when those two turn to green, that means you can do your thing. So over at prospecting, dwarf iron ingots, and I need four. I need 4 ingots for the chisel. So 4 ingots, and you need. So I can make 11 ingots because I've got 23 iron ore, dwarf iron ore chunks. 22 over 2 is 11, so I can make 11, but I only want 3, so, 4 ingots, so I'm just going to make 4 like this, and you'll actually see these pop into the bag in a second. They'll just pop in there. You'll see this iterate by 1 each time another one's added, so it'll go to 2, then 3, then 4, just while it's crafting that. Right. And then the metalsmith also does the sorry, the metalsmith also uses the forge. So now I've got the 4 ingots here, and I've also got the chunk of brimstone. So I'll just use 45%. That's critical chance. Apparently that's a good thing, but I'm not sure where it does. So I want to I'll inscribe the item as well, and I just want to make one of them. I can only make one anyway. This won't go up to two because I don't have like 8 ingots, 12 ingots, or something like that. So I'll just make one. And when I make this chisel, it's going to pop into this spot in the bag here, um, and it's going to ask for an inscription. So I'll just put my nickname. Inscribe. Let's do Wisey like that. Done. And that's the chisel. So bringing the character panel back up, you can notice up here in this little swatch here, where the values for morale and power are stored. As I equip it, they'll change. They'll actually go down, but the idea is to normally make them go up. But I don't have any crafting ingredients or anything for making myself a better chisel at the moment. So I'm just going to show you how these change. 3974, 4752. You've got to bind it to your character permanently, so yeah. And there's gone to 3956, 4734. So that's less, isn't it? Yep. So I want to keep the Master's Chisel, but the Scholar's Chisel is pretty good. You can see the item level is 33 for the Scholar's Chisel, whereas the Master's Chisel is 43. So it would be pretty cool to show the difference between that sort of chisel there, which has a value of 1 silver and 83 cents, versus using an ingredients pack. So for this one, we're going to use an ingredients pack. And we'll see how much it's worth. We just want to make one of them. Got 47 ingredients packs, and we need 2 to make it. This, as far as I know, is only worth one bronze. So the value is nominal. You know, it's not worth anything, and that's the difference. These that are crafted with ingredients packs can't be gifted. I think I'm right in thinking that they can't be gifted to another player in game. So you have to have the ingredients for crafting the item, like the ore or the ingots and the different things you need to craft in order to gift to somebody. So that'd be one of these. This could be handed to somebody else in game and used by them, whereas this would not be able to. You would not be able to do that. And just noticing the difference in value of these: 1 silver and 83 bronze versus 1 bronze. If you go to the character panel, you can see under wallet. This is the in-game currency. I've actually got 54 gold, 742 silver, and 63 bronze at the moment. And this in-game currency, you can't buy that with turbine points. So Lotro Store, I've actually recently just topped up my account by quite a significant amount. I've got 25,000 turbine points in there at the moment. But that's turbine points which can be used to buy stuff, but you can't actually buy gold using turbine points. You have to earn it in game, and it's done by basically, you know, let's go over to the Vault Keeper now. The Vault Keeper is also he also is a trader. Let's see, map. You can, I think, trader. There's a few traders in here. It's a vendor that we might be looking for. But anyway, I'll show you. They have a shop where you can sell stuff. So if I go here and go sell, those are all the things that I can sell, and one of them will be the chisels here. So you can sell stuff, and it'll top up your bank balance, the money you've got in game, and obviously the money you've got in game is used for let's see. Um, let's just have a look. For paying the rent on your property, I can't actually show that now. I don't know where it is. Um, so I'm just looking at my notes again. Um, I think that's about it. So a nice outfit makes it easier to complete quests. Um, and you need friends in game to craft you a smart outfit so that you can do better, so that you can progress through the story easier. And that's pretty much all I wanted to say about this. So I think that's it. That's the video done. Right. I'll see you in the next video.